Hi, I'm Moody, feeling moody. It's time for a moon message. Today's moon is the waxing crescent moon under the astrological sign of Leo. This reading is a June reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node Leo. Holy Spirit, Angel Guides, what is the June Strawberry Moon Month reading for Leo? Hi, Leo. Thank you so much for stopping by. I have so much to tell you about June. Just June being called the Strawberry Month. First of all, it coincides with the peak harvest of the season. Wild strawberries. They taste so good, right? And they're used for a lot of spiritual significance. They symbolize abundance, the ripening of fruit. They represent the start of the summer's bounty. It's also a time of reflection, manifestation, and connecting with nature's energies. Also, spiritual traditions symbolize love, passion, healing, and abundance surrounding strawberries. They're also associated with a feminine energy, the heart, renewal. Some cultures see strawberries as purity and eternal life. They're also linked to the three phases of life, right? An ending, transformation, and a new beginning. Love and passion, strawberries. First, red, of course. Red is associated with love and passion and healing, right? The heart chakra is very important when strawberries come to mind. And they are linked with just positive, compassionate energy surrounding love. Also healing and abundance. Did you know that strawberries are a great source of vitamin C? They're an antioxidant. They're a great source of fiber and potassium. They help support the heart health and the digestive system, help in managing blood sugar, helps with skin health, brain health, weight health, immune system. Hey, it's wonderful. Healing and abundance, just a great source of health. Also the feminine energy associated with feminine principles representing the heart, renewal, connection, birth. They also symbolize perfect righteousness and the importance of timing. The moon has always been used as a source of timing. Back in the day, they didn't have clocks, and the moon told them when to plant, when to harvest, when seasons were changing. Absolutely. Okay. Also in June, that moon has other names. It's called the rose moon, and we know that roses begin to bloom in June. Also, roses are connected with love and compassion. It's also called the hot moon because the summer months bring warmth. I am also told, and I feel that this summer is going to be a hot one just because of global warming, which is also going to impact the fires and tornadoes and all of that. The Gulf water is going to be impacted a lot. Okay, getting back to June. So, yep, June has other names, the Rose Month and the Hot Month. That's right. The Rose Moon and the Hot Moon. I said the Rose Month and the Hot Month. It's the Rose Moon and the Hot Moon. Also, the summer solstice is in June. Well, what is the summer solstice, Moody? Well, it's the longest day of the year and the shortest night of the year. And it holds deep spiritual significance, symbolizing new beginnings, abundance, and the peak of the energy of the sun, right? It's like when the sun is at its height, in point, a heightened point. It's also a time to celebrate light, right? Honor the natural world, getting outside into nature, seeing how much that's transformed, and reflecting on our personal journeys. It's also a time of new beginnings, rebirth, with the summer solstice marking a transition into a new season. The summer, a time of growth, renewal in nature, being out in nature, so you're much more grounded, and you're mirroring. As you look at nature, you begin to reflect upon your own personal journey. A lot of that is what's happening here, Leo. You are the sun, right? Light and empowerment. The longer daylight hours gives us more sun's intense energy. So things are intense for you in June, right? A lot of inner light and personal growth and empowerment also occurs for you in June. As long as you connect to nature, it's a time to appreciate the natural world and its cycles, and seeing how those correlate to our own personal journeys, fostering a deep connection to the earth. You know, transformation and growth is what this journey is all about. So releasing old patterns, embracing new possibilities, kind of mirroring the earth's transition, growth, a new stage. You are the sun. The sun is about celebration and joy. It is, and that's you, right? Celebrating life, enjoying the warm weather, reveling in the sun, just like the traditional tarot card of a baby on a horse, just for having fun. Spirit says pay attention to your solar chakra also. Your solar chakra deals with how you feel about yourself, your value, your worth, your self-esteem. Keeping that high. But spend a lot of time outdoors. I believe. Oh, definitely manifest your intentions. While you're outdoors, ideas will come. Or things may occur. Don't think of them as coincidences. Anything happening in June regarding you and being creative, getting a new idea, some type of inception is the word. Yeah. That's the time to harness that energy. And that just means for me to like gather it and then to begin to use it. You are a wand, very active and creative time. Beauty and nature adds abundance to, it amplifies, it heightens anything that you're doing, adding to abundance. I do feel that you're connecting more with the community. You are outside more. You may even hold positions within your community. June is also a time of elections. Okay. Connecting with community. Some of you are doing that in June. Also, so we said the 20th to the, well, it's depending on where you are in the world, right? The 20th or the 21st, the longest day in the year, the shortest night. But it definitely is about new beginnings. It's a new season. That brings a smile to your face. Also on the 3rd, June 3rd, we have a planetary alignment. 7 planets align. Although it isn't visible from Earth with the naked eye, it is happening. Alignment is always critical. You hear me talking about that all the time, because when you're aligned, that means you're able to move forward and less bogged down, because you're more in tune with each other, in tune with the situation. All right, Leo. Now I'm just going to give you a brief overview on what's happening with the planets in your sign during June. First of all, you are ruled by the sun, right? And the sun enters Cancer. Could have something to do with your home, your family. But I do see that there's a focus on your private life. When I meditated, I felt like you're focused on like your immediate private life, and all of the people in it, whether that's work, home, anything that's affecting you, you're focused on that in June, especially with Cancer there. Also, Venus is in your 9th house, so finances is going to be very important. Relationships too, but I'm feeling more finances is very important in June. Getting more serious, paying attention, budgets. Okay. What else came to me when I was preparing for Leo? A shift, a lot of shifting energy for you in June. And let's see, Leo, you're kind of fixed, so it's important that you do be mutable. It is that you be fluid, that you go with the flow in June, particularly concerning family issues. You're focused on your private life. Some of you go to or plan a family reunion. That's a good move because you like that outdoor community connectivity. Very good. I feel that for you. That's for some of you. You're going to have a great time. Others of you, you're very focused on the long term financially, your wealth, your different investments, your diversities with money. Okay. Good. So that's what I see astrologically. Also on 6/26, Mercury moves into Leo. So you're thinking, communicating, expressive with Mercury, the planet of communication, thoughts, ideas. Remember I told you. Okay, Leo. You were a born leader. There's the strength card. I love that for you. You're a born leader. New moon in Capricorn. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Take action, breathe life into your intentions. And that's the waxing crescent moon taking action. And it's in the sign of Cancer on this card. And the sun is moving into Cancer. Holy crow. This is for you. Okay. What else, Spirit? What else does Leo need to know in the month of June? All right, we're going to go to Tarot. We're going to take a look at some love and also just see in terms of wealth, money, or a new idea, something like that. The Knight of Wands. I'm feeling excitement and adventure. That holds a lot of connotations, though. Excitement, adventure, flirtation, also unfocused, on to the next thing. And then the next card is the Seven of Cups. Chaos, conflict, a lot of choices, being unable to make the right choice. And then a card of waiting, patience, but waiting with anticipation of something good coming through. And that makes all the difference because you have the King or Queen of Pentacles. Resources. At the center of the read is the Ace of Wands. And aces are blessings, but they're blessings of seeds, meaning you have to do something with it in order for it to grow, in order for it to produce something. Wow. I see you with a lot of opportunity in June. I mean, this is a month of good fortune for you. This is a month where you have favor with the ace at the center. What else, Spirit? Okay. King of Wands shows up. Also, watch out. Be humble. Right. Because a lot of light is shining on you. Everybody's watching. You got the spotlight. You have the spotlight. That's what I'm feeling. And so while you're in all of this energy, it's about us harnessing it, right? Didn't we hear that? Because not only who you love, but what you love. A Gemini could be involved, another fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But you have Gemini, the lovers here, taking action. Didn't I talk about those seeds? This is the time to plant them, to manifest, to focus on what you want. Leo. I'm feeling like this is one of the best months for you. So whatever you do is like amplified. It like has truth, clarity, light, goodness. It's like with the Ace of Wands, the blessings are shown down on whatever you do, because it is a card needing to take action. Ace of Wands. Wands are about action. Okay. Let's qualify. Tell me why the Seven of Cups is here. Really, this is not a bad reading. This reflects this being one of the best months in the year for you. It is. Nine of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. From work, from a standpoint of work, you go from the 8 to the 9. You could be working hard in June in a job that mid-year something is required before you go on vacation, before you go on break. That's for some of you. But you go from the 8 to the 9. Work is very serious. That's that money. I was feeling earlier that money is on your mind. Where your money is, how to make more. Some of you are moving, changing phases in life, right? Trying to get centered and grounded with your purpose, your next step. The Ace of Wands is at the center. Something major is coming up, okay? And you're the 9 of Pentacles, Leo. 1 pentacle away from the 10, ending with the Lovers. In terms of what and who you love, woof. This is the month. What else does Leo need to know during June, the strawberry month? It's sweet. It's sweet. And because I was feeling so good, ooh, baby, Saturn shows up. This is Capricorn energy. A Capricorn could be involved. Like I said, an earth sign. But I'm also hearing, whenever you're feeling too good, that's why Spirit said somebody needs to remain humble. Because when you're boastful and you build yourself up, the fall is greater. The devil comes, though, of course, to try and test us, to bring us down, to unfocus us. Oof, I know what that feels like. What else? But here you are remaining focused. Remaining focused. Also in the future, I see that reinforcements are there. They come from the sky, so they come from Spirit. Reinforcements in terms of you hearing what you need to hear. Reinforcements in terms of helping you get somewhere, because I see you're on path, you're on target. Maybe something happens to get you there quicker, right, than you would have gotten there by yourself. Whoa, I see a lot happening, because then the King of Wands, this is you just like in your energy. The Sun, and where family and love and relationships are concerned, I do see major improvement. If that's what you're looking for, it can happen, because we know that we have to show up as whatever we want, right? Right. Absolutely. The Lovers. What? The Lovers. So it's almost with the King of Wands, you rise above the conflict and the chaos. And internally, you could be spending some time healing in June. It is a month of healing. The strawberry is very healing to our body, right? Has a lot of medicinal purposes as a fruit. Absolutely. So you could be spending some time healing, right? Being introspective, taking time to yourself, like away from the spotlight. Okay, I do see that. Especially after this temptation, this devil card, whatever that toxicity is, you draw it internally. Okay, something very toxic happens. There you go. You have the Ace of Cups, another blessing, planting seeds in terms of yourself, your self-care, loving yourself, choosing yourself, prioritizing yourself, working on your solar plexus, your value, your worth, your esteem, filling up your cup. This is a great month to do that, because any seeds that you plant are going to bring you double the harvest. Queen of Wands, you got the King of Wands here. That's what I was saying. Relationships are very important, Leo, especially if you're looking for love. I see that in the future. Next to the Lovers and the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands shows up. And here is that good luck. I said the Wheel of Fortune. I said you have favor. This is one of the best months of the year for you. Come back and tell me what happened at the end of this month. I would love to hear from you. And didn't I say this at the very beginning, the Strength card? And here it is. That is what I am going to end with. What a beautiful reading. And yes, there is nothing that's a panacea, right? No perfection. But this is pretty damn good. Toxicity shows up, but it doesn't overshadow what Holy Spirit is doing with you during the month of June. You got two blessings, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Whatever seeds you're planting, abundance comes from that. Tell me about love real quick. Free yourself. Take back control of your life. Focusing on you, what's going to make you happy, what you're trying to manifest this month. Keeping it all on yourself, the unicorn, oh my goodness, right? Single-minded, the crown, subconsciously in tune, in touch. And then bring the wand, Ace of Wands at the center, being able to bring that into fruition, continuing to take it action, being excited, ready for a new adventure. Bam! It comes in. Being a wand, you need that chemistry. You want, right? You want that attraction, the passion, the love of the strawberry month. Remember, it's very passionate. That's going to be an indicator of the King and Queen of Wands getting together. You're going to feel it. There's chemistry. There's going to be a strong magnetic attraction. Leo, watch out. And we know it's the hot moon month. A lot of things could be jumping off in June for Leo. Ideas, wealth, money. What does Leo need to know? Give me some cards. Okay, one more. Anything else? Thank you. Progress. Look, this is this new journey, right? You're setting new intentions, going after what you want. The King or Queen of Wands makes progress. They are not one that is idle. They take measured steps. And it seems like your efforts are going to pay off soon. I do feel like there's a quickness. You opens up with the King of Wands. He's on a horse. He is swift. You know, he's a go-getter. He's going after what he wants. And so major change is occurring. And you're going to have the ability to look back on your life. I'm hearing that, and really see the progress, because sometimes as we're making the progress, we don't even realize how much progress we've made. Right? This is shedding the past. June is a time of you shedding the past. We all have to shed the past to make room for something new to come in, right? Right. So I see you doing that, because in the future you have the King or Queen of Wands coming in to join you. So maybe there has to be, with this Cancer energy, your home has to be prepared. The energy, right? Getting rid of some patterns, freeing yourself, taking back control of your life, realizing that all we really have control over is ourselves, and preparing ourselves for this love that's coming in, for this new career, this new step in our life, these new seeds we're planting, preparing ourselves for that. I see that happening, because you got some good stuff coming in. Oh, Spirit says that willpower. Make sure that you continue with the willpower. Recognizing also your achievements helps to bring more success. Striving forward, prosperity for go-getters. This is about courage and strength, your solar plexus. I do see luck coming in. Significant events are on the horizon for you. You will progress. 2 cards telling you you're going to progress in your endeavors, gaining new experiences. Oh, yes. The right people, resources. You did have the King or Queen of Pentacles are going to be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. Leo, you are destined for greatness. If you believe that, put 1818 in the comments for me. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Do leave me any comment that you would like. I appreciate you staying till the end, and until the next moon phase, Leo, namaste.